The Mummy keeps coming back. Whether in the black and white classic, the cult trilogy with Brendan Fraser, or the failed reboot with Tom Cruise, this movie monster really does seem to be immortal. After the flop in 2017, things went quiet around the franchise for a long time, but now The Mummy is returning to the big screen. In 2026, the bandaged creature will rise from the grave once more, and many are wondering, what approach will the creators take this time? Can we expect a fun adventure, a spectacular action blockbuster, or a full-on horror film? In this video, you will learn all the details currently known about the reboot of The Mummy. The monster is one of Hollywood's oldest movie villains. Universal released the first film starring horror icon Boris Karloff in 1932. Numerous sequels and remakes followed, including Christopher Lee playing the Egyptian undead. In 1999, director Stephen Sommers successfully revived the franchise. The reinterpretation starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz has since achieved cult status. The action-packed adventure won audiences over with its charm, humor, and likable actors. The blend of adventure, fantasy, and comedy remains hugely popular to this day. After further sequels with Brendan Fraser, a reboot with action legend Tom Cruise was released in 2017. Despite its high budget and star power, the film fell short of expectations with both critics and audiences. So what can we expect from the next reboot? Behind the project is Lee Cronin, who is responsible for both the screenplay and the direction. The movie currently still goes by the original title Lee Cronin's The Mummy. The director has mainly worked in the horror genre throughout his career. In 2023, he gained particular attention with Evil Dead Rise. In an interview with the industry magazine The Hollywood Reporter, Cronin already gave a first impression of his plans for the new Mummy interpretation. This will be unlike any Mummy movie you ever laid eyeballs on before. I'm digging deep into the earth to raise something very ancient and very frightening. We can look forward to seeing what approach the director will take. Exactly which changes are planned is still unclear for the time being. However, the reboot is said to have nothing to do with the Brendan Fraser series or the Tom Cruise film. Instead, the focus will be on a new cast and new characters. This is primarily due to the fact that the film studio Universal is no longer behind the project. Cronin's statement and his career so far suggest that the new interpretation will focus more heavily on the horror elements of the story. However, we wonder, is that really what fans expect from The Mummy? After all, the popular '99 film was all about an adventure vibe in the style of Indiana Jones, and it certainly didn't lack humor. The 2017 Tom Cruise film took a different approach already and ended up disappointing many fans. In addition to the director's statements, initial plot details have already leaked. According to The Hollywood Reporter, a young family, a couple and their daughter, will be at the center of the story. This setup is somewhat reminiscent of the second Brendan Fraser film, so we are eager to see how it unfolds. The biggest name in the cast is Jack Reynor. The actor is best known for Midsommar, one of the most memorable horror movies in recent years. Reynor was also part of the cast of Transformers: Age of Extinction and the musical film Sing Street. In The Mummy, Reynor will play the lead role of the family man. Also involved is Leia Costa, who gained attention for her lead role in the German one-take film Victoria. She is set to play Raynor's wife. Another role will be played by Moon Knight actress May Kalamaui, who has already had experience with Egyptian legends through the Marvel series. The cast also includes Mexican actress Veronica Falcón. It is still unknown who will play the iconic Mummy. However, it is noticeable that, apart from Jack Reynor, only women and children have been cast so far. Whether they will go with a female mummy, as in the 2017 film, remains to be seen. Behind the project this time are New Line Cinema and the horror studio Blumhouse, known for hits such as Five Nights at Freddy's and Paranormal Activity. James Wan is also involved as a producer. Wan played a major role in the success of the horror franchises The Conjuring, Saw, and Insidious. The movie was shot in Spain and Ireland from March to June 2025, just a few months after the official announcement. The theatrical release will therefore not be long in coming. The Mummy is scheduled to be released in movie theaters on April 17, 2026. What do you think? Does the franchise really need a new direction? Or would you prefer another adventure film in the style of the Brendan Fraser movies? We are looking forward to your comments and are also eagerly awaiting a first trailer. Only then can we truly gauge what The Mummy has in store for us this time.